Read that one more time. Verse 2. Verse 1.
And afterward, Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh.
Read on.
Thus saith the Lord God of Israel.
Read on.
Let my people go.
Do what?
Let my people go.
Read on.
That they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness.
Now, the Lord ain't got to do this because he's king of all. He the one that gave Pharaoh the power, gave him the position, gave him the kingdom. Okay, read on.
And Pharaoh said.
Read on.
Who is the Lord?
Okay, but right there. You don't know who gave you the power? You don't know why Egypt is successful? You don't know why you, Pharaoh, on that throne? You don't know who is the sovereign God. You don't know who is almighty, who is all-powerful. Who is the Lord? Read on.
That I shall obey his voice.
That I should do what?
Obey his voice.
Read on.
To let Israel go.
Read on.
I know not the Lord.
Read on.
Neither will I let Israel go.
Okay, so we know the end result of that. I don't got to go through the whole. I ain't got to go through. I got to go through the whole story. We know the end result of that. Egypt was devastated.
Right.
By a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. Okay, the country was obliterated. All the citizen, every family in Egypt, every Egyptian caught hell, every last one of them, based upon his pride right here. Firstborn of all Egyptians died, both man and beast. Right. We ain't got to go for it. Right. Now you would think that, again, a hard head makes a soft behind. He was whipped like hell. And Pharaoh came back and stated that I will do it. Then he took it back and said, I'm not going to do it. Then he came back and said, I'm going to do it. Then he took it back and said, I'm not going to do it. And you would think that any nation on the planet Earth would have learned from this. They would have learned from this, right? That no matter how powerful you are, no matter how mighty you are, there's a God that's in heaven that is so much more mightier than you that it's unexplainable. Do everybody understand that? That the might of his power cannot even be explained. So every nation is supposed to stand in fear from this point right here. Right? The minute you bring up Moses was being nice. Moses was saying, well, maybe this guy need to be educated, okay? Because when he said, I know not the Lord, neither will I let, Moses said, well, let me tell you who the Lord is, the God of the Hebrews. No, not your idols, not the idols of the nations. The God of the Hebrews. What verse is that? Give verse, what is it, 5, 4, 3?
Yes, sir.
Read.
And they said, the God of the Hebrews.
Yes, why is he saying the God of the Hebrews? Because Pharaoh tried to act like he ain't know who God was or is. He said the Hebrew God, you know, the God of Abraham. You know, the God of, the God of Jacob. The true and only living God. You know.
Right.
The God of the Hebrews, right? So you would think every nation on the planet Earth would have learned this lesson.